I'm so glad I invested in the RINADURS 5500W Peak Portable Inverter Generator. It literally saved the day, or should I say, the night, when the power went out during a storm last weekend. I was able to keep my family safe and comfortable, all thanks to this reliable backup power solution. If you're interested in learning more about this product, the link is in the description, where you can check out the details on Amazon. The reason I initially purchased this generator was because my wife's CPAP machine requires a steady power supply. We've had our fair share of blackouts in the past, and it's always a struggle to ensure she gets a good night's sleep. But with the RINADURS generator, I knew I had a solution that would provide her with the consistent power she needs. The electric start button was a major selling point for me. I mean, who wants to deal with yanking cords and cursing when you're trying to get a generator up and running, especially in the middle of the night? The fact that it starts effortlessly with the press of a button was a huge plus. Another feature that really impressed me was how quiet it is. I mean, we've all been there, you're trying to sleep, and the generator outside is roaring like a beast. But not this one. It's surprisingly quiet, which is a huge advantage when you're trying to get some rest while it's running outside your window. And the performance? Absolutely top-notch. I was able to run the fridge, a few lights, and even charge our phones and laptops without any issues whatsoever. The 5,500-watt peak capacity handled everything smoothly, and the inverter technology ensured that the power was clean and stable, so I didn't have to worry about damaging any of our sensitive electronics. But what really sets this generator apart is its versatility. It's not just limited to emergency backup power at home. I've taken it to outdoor events where we needed to power a small coffee setup for a food truck. The outlets are standard household types, so we didn't need any weird adapters or specialized equipment. And the built-in handles make it easy to move around, which is a must when you're navigating tight spaces. I've also used it on job sites where there's no power outlet in sight. It's rugged enough to handle the bumps and bruises of daily transport, and the fuel tank lasts long enough to get through a full workday without needing to refuel constantly. One feature that really stands out, and I think is a game changer, is the CO sensor. It automatically shuts the generator down if it detects dangerous carbon monoxide levels. I mean, that's something you don't want to mess around with. Carbon monoxide can be a silent killer, and it's a major concern when you're running a generator in enclosed spaces. But with this sensor, I had peace of mind, especially when I was running it overnight during the storm. I didn't have to worry about waking up to a silent house because of a silent killer. The fuel efficiency is also solid. I ran it at about half load for 4 hours on a single tank, which is pretty impressive for a generator in this range. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, but it's not the lightest unit out there. And you're right, it's not. However, the wheels make it manageable to move around the yard or down the driveway. If you're planning to use it for camping or tailgating, just be ready to carry it a bit if you're not on flat ground. It's not a huge deal, but it's something to keep in mind. Now, let's talk about a couple of things that might not be perfect. First, the oil change is a bit of a chore compared to some of the newer models with easier access points. You'll need to tip it over to drain the oil, which isn't ideal, but it's not a deal breaker. I mean, it's not like you're going to be changing the oil every day, but it's something to be aware of. Second, the instructions could be clearer. I had to look up a few things online to get it running smoothly, but once it's set up, it's smooth sailing. On the pros side, the electric start is a game changer if you're not used to pull start generators. The runtime is solid for the price, and the safety features are top-notch. If you're in the market for a reliable, mid-sized generator that won't break the bank but still packs a punch, this one's worth a look. It's handled everything I've thrown at it so far, and I haven't had any issues with power quality or reliability. Whether you're looking for emergency backup power, a solution for outdoor events, or a reliable companion for job sites, this generator is a solid choice. So, if you're ready to take the plunge and invest in a generator that will keep you safe and comfortable, no matter what life throws your way, the link is below if you want to check it out.